Okay, Maddie, we're ready to begin. Okay, so remember today I want you to keep your eyes on me, listen carefully, and answer together. Where should you keep your eyes?
On you.
How are we going to listen?
Carefully.
Good. And how should we answer? All together, if there were a group of us.
Yes.
Good. Good answers. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so first we're going to review what we learned yesterday. Skip counting by tens. So starting with 10, let's count together to 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Cool. Good job! Okay. So what number changes when we count up by tens? The number in the ones, tens, or hundred place?
The tens place.
The tens place. Good. And when we count up to tens, the only number that changes is the number in the tens place. Okay, let's begin the lesson. Okay, so if your friend had 12 toy cars and you had 10 toy cars, can you count all those cars in a faster way than counting each car one by one? You can if you count by tens. Today we are going to learn how to add 10 more to any number counting by tens instead of by ones using base 10 blocks. Okay, so if I had 12 blocks, this is 10 blocks, and 2, so 12 blocks, and I wanted to add 10 blocks, I would follow these steps. So first, I would take these 10 base 10 blocks and add them to the 12 base 10 blocks. So I would make a big stack with my base 10 blocks. And then I would count 10, 20 blocks. What would I count?
10,
20 blocks. Good. I count the blocks by tens. What do I do?
Count the blocks by tens.
Good. Now I count the rest of the blocks by ones. What do I do?
Count the rest of the blocks by ones.
I count 1, 2. What did I count?
1, 2.
Good. Counted 2, 1 blocks. Now I write the answer by putting the 20 in the tens column and the 2 in the ones column. What do I do?
I put the 20 in the tens column and the 2 in the ones column.
And the 2 in the ones column. Good. And then after that, I read the whole problem out loud. 12 plus 10 equals 22.
12 plus 10 equals 22.
Good. And this would make more sense if I had blocks too. This is really weird.
You're fine.
Okay. Good work. Okay, so now we are going to do one together. Okay, so we have 23 plus 10. I give you your own blocks to hold. And what do we do first? We add the blocks together. What do we do first?
We add the blocks
together.
Add
the blocks together. So we'd add this 10 to this, the 23. So we added the blocks together. Now what do we do next? We count the blocks by 10. What do we do? 10. So what do we do next?
We count the blocks by 10.
Good. We count 10, 20, 30 blocks. Next, what do we do?
We add the ones.
Yeah. We count the we Yes, you count the ones. The rest of the box by ones. You count 1, 2, 3 ones. So, what is the next step? What goes in the tens column?
The 30.
The 30. And what goes in the ones column?
The 3.
The 3. And what's the last step? What do we do when we're finished?
We read the problem?
Yes, we read the whole problem. So 13 plus 23 plus 10 equals 33. Good job. Good job reading it together. Okay, now let's look at another problem. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, so this one we're going to do 18, so 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 18 plus 10. Okay, Maddie, what do we do first?
We add the tens.
We add all the blocks
All
together.
the blocks together.
Good job. Okay, what do we do next, Maddie?
Now we add the tens.
Now we add the tens. Yep, good job. So we count
10 and 20.
Good job, Maddie. Okay, now what do we do next?
We add the ones.
We add the ones. We count
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 ones. Good job, Maddie. Okay, and then what's the next step, Maddie?
We put the 20 in the tens. And is it 8 in the ones?
Yeah, good job. And what is the last step, Maddie?
We read the whole problem.
Okay, will you read the whole problem?
Was it 18 plus 10
Plus 10.
equals 28?
Yeah, good job. That was awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to have you do one with less help. So here's a paper with one, and you can still use your blocks.
Okay.
And everyone look at the first problem, and now let's do the first step on your paper.
We add all the blocks together.
Yeah, what do you do for your first step?
Add all the blocks.
Add all the blocks together. So you would, write them on your paper or with the blocks you have. Okay, now do the next step.
Now we add the tens.
Good job. Add all the tens. How many tens did you count, Maddie?
70.
70 tens. Good job. That's correct. Now do the next step
We add
in
the
your
one.
head. How many ones did you add, Maddie?
I added 5 ones.
5 ones. Good job. Now everyone do the next step. What did you do for the next step, Maddie?
I read the whole problem.
You wrote.
Oh, I skipped a step. I put the 7 in the
You're
tens,
ahead.
and I put the 5 in the ones.
In the ones place. Good job. And now, what do you do for the last step, Maddie?
I read the whole problem.
Will you read the whole problem?
10 plus 65 is 75.
Good. You're right. Good job. Okay. Okay, so you can see that there's more problems on this paper for you to do. So we're going to do those all on our own. So remember, oh gosh. Okay, so remember the first step is to take the 10, to add the tens to to take the second number of base 10 blocks and add them to the first number. And the next step is to count them by tens. How many tens there are? Good. Next we count the rest of the blocks by ones. Yep, you got that right. Now write the answer by putting the number of tens in the tens column and the number of ones in the ones column. Good job, Maddie. That's perfect. Now I'll read the whole problem and answer in your head. Just read the whole problem to yourself. Good job. Now you can do the rest of the problems on your own. Yay! Okay, today we learned how to add 10 more to any number, counting by tens instead of by ones, using base 10 blocks. Tomorrow we will learn how to subtract 10 from any number, counting by tens instead of by ones, using the base 10 blocks too. The end.